This is called I Wish I Were Doing a Bit, but it's not. It's called I Have Court. Why am I calling things things? I don't know. Well, welcome back to Shelf Centered. Gotta fix my tie here. Yeah, no, I just have court today and not a lot of time, so usually I'll throw something on, throw a change of shirts or something, but here we are, court, not a lot of time, got to get the weekly update out. As you could see, I didn't do a weekly update last week. I kind of realized if weekly updates are about a third of what I do, I don't know if that really makes a lot of sense. They do well in terms of numbers, but I'm not really, here fully for the numbers, are we? I do want to, have good content, and that's part of the thing that I figured maybe I'll do a weekly update, more of a bi-weekly thing, so that you'll get a monthly update and a weekly after a couple weeks. Let me know down in the comments if you disagree with that, if you want more. I just felt like sometimes with how bogged down I get in my reading when I try to read literally everything at the same time, I don't really have a lot of updates as far as reading goes, whereas now I actually do because it took a little extra time in between updates. So having said that, first things first, I did finish the very long book of Sorcery by Pratchett. So that one, really good. Not my favorite, I have to say. I still equal rights so far in the top five. The first five, I should say, not top five. I've done too many top 10 videos lately. The first five of the Terry Pratchett books, I don't know. This is probably, I think it was better than like The Light Fantastic and better than The Color of Magic. But I think I liked Equal Rights and more a little bit better than this one. It still had plenty of great quotes, which I will probably overuse in my dedicated review for it. But the beauty of Pratchett books, as I understand it, at least so far, you could have picked this one up, and it didn't matter if you read and knew about Rincewind before. It kind of like you can then know about the luggage because the luggage plays some part in here. But anyway, it's not absolutely necessary for this story at all. All right, let's see. Current reads. We're making our way through. Look at that. What is it? 820 in the Bone Hunters. We're getting there. I did it to be able to participate in Mike's book reviews, kind of read along. Does that mean I've actually participated in the read along? Like one time. So I don't even know why. Anyway, I am really enjoying this though. I keep writing down, oh my gosh, there's that. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if I just missed a lot still, even though this was my 6th Malazan book the first time through, but it's like there's so many things that this book reveals. I mean, it literally tells you the difference between ascendants and gods. I remember literally before rereading this, I was still a little hazy on it. I thought I kind of had it down, and I think I had it right, but it was like, it actually literally tells you in here. It tells you a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of notes that I keep taking in my phone, not in here, as you can see. And look at this. This is what's impressive, is no cracked spine. That's impressive. I think it's more impressive on the publisher's side, because some it's unavoidable. But I'm very careful. Not that it matters to a mass market paperback, really. Anyway, the other book I'm reading is, in order to kind of just, as I do, I'll start reading way too many books at one time, and then I get to a point in all of them where I get frustrated with not making enough forward movement that I finally just focus on one. So I focused on Sorcery, and we're a little over halfway here. So just because that one was less to finish, literally it was just like I need to be able to finish something, and so that's how Sorcery got picked. And so we're getting there with this. I mean, literally less than 100 pages left, so should be, hopefully this weekend, we'll finish that up. I usually have a Kindle read going as well, and I've been in that stage, and let me know if this ever happens to you, because it literally happens to me every time, is this paralysis. I almost want to say of analysis, but I guess that is kind of what it is. But it's this paralysis of choices. I have so many choices. I want to read all of them now, and therefore I will read the first like 10 pages of 10 books. So that's where I'm at right now. Is I've read essentially a novel worth on my Kindle of other books or of different books, and just haven't like committed to one. And I guess that gets us into my anticipated reads, because some of these are on there. So anticipated reads here, a couple that I just picked up. Actually, all of these I just picked up now that I'm looking at it. I just picked up. They're either on sale or cheap or free. And so anyway, Nightfall by Daniel Barnett, or Barnett, I don't know. Andrew's Wizardly Reads, you freaking jerk, you got me on like 12 more books this week. And so that was one I've read a little bit, and I'm going, oh, this looks good. And that's actually the most recent one that I think might be sticking, so we'll see. Red in Tooth and Claw by Ryan Howes. Again, just highly recommended. The reviews are great on it, and it just looks good. So these are, again, anticipated for me is for me personally, not this is coming out soon. These are already out. All of them are already out. It's just something that I'm anticipating for myself in my own personal reading, and I keep having to fix my dang tie. Godless Lands by Sean Crow is another one I picked up. And then Never Die and Century Blade by Rob J. Hayes. And I believe that was Literature and Lo-Fi was the jerk that made me have to get that on my list and start reading. So, gosh, guys, come on. If I wouldn't spend so much time watching everybody's reviews on things, I guess. So, anyway, those are ones I'm very excited about. I do have, and jumping on to the next thing, I do have a couple deals. I did do a couple short videos the last couple weeks. You might want to check those to see if those deals are still active. I don't know if you care. Audible right now is doing a 2-for-1 deal that ends November 3rd, at least in the US. Sadly, these are, I don't have like a VPN like everybody advertises on YouTube, so I can't check other countries. I know what the US has for deals, and I always kind of say any other country, please check on the books if you are interested. A lot of times the publishers will match the deal in other countries. But a couple things, and I'll throw them in the link below. But Swan Song by Robert McCammon, The Strain by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan. Those are each $1.99. The Way into Magic by Harry Connolly is $2.99. So just a couple, and then a couple more I threw down there. Just they're there. They're available. I think Wizard's First Rule keeps coming back. It's the zombie that will not go away. As far as media goes, I mean, really, it comes down to my usual couple, because that's what's currently happening. We did start watching Dope Sick, though, last night with Michael Keaton. I love me some Michael Keaton. I grew up with that Batman. Him as Batman. Are you kidding me? So we started watching that. That's not remotely sci-fi fantasy, and I wish it were, because it's really disheartening to say the least. No, what I'm really excited. I get to see Dune tonight, and so we're going with a bunch of friends. A bunch of probably not into, well, I mean, honestly, we keep watching fantasy and sci-fi movies, so I guess they are. We brought them to the dark side. But going to see Dune tonight, I am so excited. All the reviews are there. I mean, they're so good so far. I need to stop reading them. I'm like, I already know the story, so I'm not going to spoil anything, right? Anyway, I don't want to spoil the movie either for me. But anyway, very excited to finally see Dune. Didn't get to see it opening weekend, and I've been dying all week. Then the next one I just did, it's been my best performing video of the channel to date. And that is, we just on Wednesday, we saw the trailer for The Wheel of Time, the actual full-blown trailer. It is looking amazing, and I really didn't, quiet my fanboying for it in my video for it. I can't be unbiased. It's not possible. So Anyway, that's my weekly update, which is more of going to be a bi-weekly update with the monthly update. I literally have multiple videos already filmed. Some I've even already edited. So it's kind of coming down to, all right, I don't need to do so many updates. Again, unless people want them and want to know what I'm doing, and we can figure this out. It's up to you. Let me know if you want more updates, because I do feel like it does kind of keep a good conversation going. I love, I had someone give me an idea for a video of doing a top fantasy books for sci-fi fans, and I feel like that's an interesting one. I think you already know I'd put Heroes Die on that list, so that one already makes sense. But I'll have to think through that more. But anyway. Because it's kind of a hybrid. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we will see you next time. Bye.